No, you swear being acting like that in person. It's because he's scared of phones, and I know that because when I try to take pictures of him, he never looks.
Wow, I hate that you know that. I was just saying to the chat. Were you in the chat when I said that?
I don't know.
Literally just thinking that for a second.
I know he hates phones. I always try to get a video or picture of him, and he doesn't look. He Peanut's the same way. It's so annoying.
Mm-hmm. He'll sit right there.
I don't know what it is with dogs and not looking at the camera. Like, I swear they'll be making the cutest face. They'll be doing everything the second my phone comes out. Boom.
He's not a show dog. Benji, you're supposed to be paying the rent here.
Make your pecs pop.
My dog refuses to look at the camera. See? Make your dog what? My dog refuses to look at the camera. So true. So true.
Yeah, they never. I swear, Peanut and Butter will make the cutest faces, and I'll like be moving so stealthy to get my phone out. The second it's there, and they know I'm about to swipe to that camera open,
They're done.
I'm like, what? Fucking hey, bro.
Hey. No, you can't have that kiwi. Try and get to the kiwi. Benji has not met Peanut and Butter.
He hasn't. I actually, you know what's funny? So Peanut and Butter are calm guys now. They're like very relaxed. Benji's very hyper.
Very hyper. I think Benji would freak them the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because your dog's got the anxiety.
Because what's funny? Oh yeah, Peanut and Butter have heavy anxiety, which is funny. But they're very well together. Like obviously, when I clip videos, it's the short times that they're like going crazy when they see me. But Peanut and Butter are very laid back guys. Like they just got their anxiety going and they just be chilling.
Can dogs eat kiwi? I don't know. You Google it.
Can they? I'm gonna actually. So if they can't, they are missing out. Yeah, they can eat kiwi.
Who was I talking to? Somebody told me that dogs dying from chocolate is a myth. And I was like, I'm not trying to test it.
I think chocolate is bad for them, but I don't think.
It probably is toxic for them in some capacity, but I'm not trying to test how toxic it is.
It says, yeah, it contains toxic substances. It's poison for dogs, so a certain amount could kill them.
I'm not testing that theory.
Yeah, no, they can't. Peanut and Butter don't eat.
That's absolutely a myth.
You know,
I'm not testing it, guy.
Peanut and Butter like vegetables, like me. Like they like slices of bread, just like I do. So like if I grab a slice of bread, they're like, give me a slice of bread. And they like vegetables.
I wonder why your dogs like the things that you eat.
It's just so funny. Well, I like particular. I don't know. Like for Champ, does not eat any of the things I'm eating. That man is so picky, which is funny because he's the big ass German Shepherd. Same with Max, Cora. All the big ass dogs won't eat anything like I eat. But Peanut and Butter are like, throw me that slice of bread, boy.
The names of the big dogs are so
crack up because you'll have me with a piece of bread in my mouth, Peanut with a piece of bread in his mouth, and Butter with a piece of bread in his mouth, and all the other dogs just watching us.
The rest of the dogs are so fun. You got Champ, Cora, what? Am I missing? No, not Peanut and Butter. Champ, Cora, and Jax. Those are like big dog, like aggressive dog names. Champ, Cora, Jax. And then your dogs are Peanut and Butter.
Which is so funny because out of all the dogs, Peanut and Butter would be the most protective, reactive. Champ, Jax, and Cora are like these goofy, lovable dogs. And then Peanut and Butter are the barkers and the protective ones and everything. And they got the little...
The yappas. The yappas like you.
Yeah. Peanut and Butter, just like their daddy.
There's a new tick on the East Coast that can make you allergic to meat.
Oh, I heard about something like that.
Oh well.
Joseph wears a shirt for longer than 30 minutes, he dies. I am in my house, minding my business. Florida, man. It is humid as hell here. I run.
I do live in Florida.
Yeah, it is so damn humid all the time. And I like to keep my apartment. What do you like to keep your apartment at, Taylor?
You know I like it more in my apartment.
You do, because I don't ever remember us fighting about
No, we never fought about temperature.
We were always on the same page. You know,
Because that's always an issue. Whoever I'm with always wants it cold in the room, and I'm like, well, you get the fuck out of my house.
I have that problem all the time with my brother. I actually had it with Turner recently when he was visiting. Like, I'm like, I don't know how the hell y'all want it so cold. I keep my shit at 75, which I know is on the hotter side, but I love it.
I'll keep it like
65 to 72. That is crazy.
That's crazy. I'll do like 72 at the lowest.
72. That's pushing it for me. 73. I'm freezing my ass off.
Y'all talking shit? Y'all talking shit about me?
You're actually making me hungry, and I'm too lazy to go to my kitchen, and I just ate.
I'm just eating a kiwi.
No, I'm about to get on that crunch. You'd be like, oh, what'd you eat now?
Oh my god, guys, we'll be on
the line.
We'll be on the phone, and he'll just be.
Yes, Benji. Yes.
No.
He's allowed to have kiwi. It up. Give him a small piece.
No, because here's what happens. Every time I have a fruit. Who are you calling daddy? Drina is a wild one over here. Do you hear that? Every time I give this dog a fruit, he'll take it and he'll walk away. No. He'll walk away and he'll put it on the floor and he'll just like lick at it. He doesn't even bite it. He'll just lick at it. He doesn't chew it. He doesn't swallow it. He'll just lick it. So no, you aren't getting my yellow kiwi.
Oh.
No, don't awe him.
I'd be hyping Benji up all the time. She yells at him on the phone. I'm like, let's go. She'd be like, no, let's go. Every time
what happened. I brought him to your place, and what happened?
Oh yeah, no, he was misbehaving here. Well, we snuck him in too, and I was like, boy.
Because we'll be on the phone all the time, and Benji will start talking. And I'm like, Benji, please, mommy's on the phone. Oh, Benji, God. Please, mommy's busy.
We'll be in the middle of the conversation. She'll just be like, Benji, please.
Benji, please, mommy's going to the spa.
I know, it's so on brand for you.
Yeah. So then when I visited you, what are you doing? When I finally visited you with Benji, you finally had your Benji please moment. I was like, what'd I tell you?
I did, but it was after he like pissed and shit though. It was like right when we got home, and like immediately you were like, oh, I'm gonna use the bathroom quick and then we'll go walk. And I was looking at him and he just started pissing a huge one. I was like, Benji, please.
I literally had to go to the bathroom right before taking him out. And Benji was like, say no more, fam. I'll just do it right here.
Yeah, he's like, oh, so that's what we up to? Huge. And for such a little dog, that was a goddamn mission.
Which is crazy because he doesn't pee that much.
I know. It was like the one time he was like, oh, we letting it rip. I'm going to mark my territory here, boy.
So it smells like too much testosterone up in here.
It was, peanut butter who?
Guy, that's literally what I say. I literally go, Benji, please, mommy's on the phone. Benji, please.
That's exactly what she says. I'm like, that's so ridiculous. I was like, I want to crack up when you do that to your kid. Like, please.
Oh my God. What do I want to name my kid? The whitest fucking names. I want to name my kids. Yeah, I know, Benji. I know. I want to name my kids. The girls. I want them to be Chloe and Veronica.
I remember. I didn't say anything, but I remember you told me the names you wanted, and I remember I was like, I didn't say anything because I wasn't about to knock you. I was like, we'll compromise like in the future if we like, but. You were like, I was thinking of names. And I had, like, these Arabic heavy-ass names. I was like, you go first.
Which, like, I'm down for. But I think, like, one child would have to be... Oh, my God. They're going to start going crazy now. One child would have to be, like, Veronica and then an Arabic name as a middle name. And the other child could be, like, Arabic name with the white name as a middle name.
Yeah, okay, see, compromise. I could have lived with that, but I remember the first time. What was that one song you said to me and you were like, if this came out while we were the Watashi or the Star one. The one you told randomly and I finished the lyrics. What is it with Meg the Stallion?
Yeah, what about it?
That one song, what is it? It's like Japanese and
Yeah.
She was like, if this came out while we were dating, that would have solved all our problems.
That shit is so funny to do because we'll be like, this would have saved us.
I know.
No.
We will randomly do that. We'll be like, this would have solved all our problems. This would have been perfect.
What was it when I was first started going to the gym all the time? You were like, damn, would have saved us. And then when I started watching X-Men and what's the other show? Invincible.
Invincible. Yeah, I was like, who is this? Like, she would come visit me, and she comes with a dog. She's a gym girl. She's like, let's turn on X-Men and Invincible. I was like,
I travel with my own
and she had like more of an open schedule.
My vitamins.
She could come here. She was like, oh, do you mind if I scoop my pre? I was like, I swear, and she's like, she's like, I'm gonna go work out on the balcony really fast because you're taking. I was like, oh, I have work. I have to hold off. She goes, okay, I'm gonna start abs on the balcony. I was like, and she was like, all right, I'll just watch the Invincible without you. I was like,
huh?
Where was this? I was like, where?
No. We want to survive.
I was like, what the?
No, that shit was funny. What was I gonna say? That's literally how I said it too. I was like, oh, can I just scoop my pre real quick?
Yeah, she looks at. I was getting work done, and I was like, is she trolling me? There's no way she's not trolling me. She was dead ass.
I'm gonna scoop it real quick.
Yeah, she's like, you don't mind if I scoop my pre here? Do you have a shaker bottle too? I was like, I was waiting for her to like be like, ha ha ha, and she looked at me dead ass. I was like, you couldn't do this like 6, 7, 8 months ago, like.
Nope.
Which, to be honest, even if she did, before they start being like, there's hope, her ass is across the damn country now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that call. You were like, I think I'm gonna go to California. I'm like,
bull. That is so funny. Yeah, no, I don't want to see a single image of this clip talking about they're gonna do it. They're getting back there. No. Somebody saying, okay, are we gonna answer this question, Joseph? Would you guys do the challenge?
You can answer that for us.
No, you can answer it because I get on live and I say all the time what I would or would not do. So step up to the mic.
I have no comment.
Well, okay.
I have no comment on that. I be minding my business, working at my law firm, doing my thing. I always say, biggest lawyer answer for me is it depends. And Taylor,
It depends.
I think you were a hard no. How about we lawyer it up and switch it to an it depends.
It depends. It depends.
Okay. If I go.
They said set the man up with the challenge girl. No, listen. They said set the man up with the challenge girls because MTV is dropping the ball with diversity. I think we could find you a cute little challenge girly.
Please have mercy.
You would, oh my god, you and a challenge showman would be so funny.
I did my public relationship. How'd that end up for me?
Both of us are so scarred. We're like, nah, that public shit no more.
We served our time.
We served our time. Oh my god.
That was a goddamn.
I did my time. I put it in, y'all.
That would be funny if me and you were on a show and imagine one of us like, oh god, we'll laugh about this later, but if we did something, oh my god.
No, it would be funny. Like, let's say, all right, let's imagine we are both on the challenge, and oh my god, I would need you to get into a showman so badly. I would be begging you to get into a showman. Begging.
How weird! Oh yeah, you out here pawning me off? Go pregame.
No, it wouldn't be a game situation. Now, okay, it would have to be an organic showmance. I would use it to our advantage. Okay, that's an alliance right there. Yeah, if you're in a showmance and I'm in there, that's an alliance.
Hey, you don't mind?
I have to go find a showmance. You don't mind if my ex is people aligned.
You don't mind? So who are we gonna add to my ex? You don't that no that's all. Oh, the same ex you played Big Brother with, and like you were kind of like just really trying to help her out there, and that like kind of yeah, that one. Don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. But yeah, she's the third.
Y'all be cuddling up in the bunk bed, and I'm poking through the door like, "Hey guys." How we doing? Alliance still strong? We still good, guys?
I'm gonna crack up if got. You were always like, oh, I'm never. And one day there's just phone calls. I walk in, I see you at the judge. I'll be like, I'm gonna hit the U-turn. I'll be like, no.
No, what's that Simpsons meme where the grandpa he walks in?
Yeah, he puts it
down, puts it back up, and walks
we're not doing this.
Oh my god. I would be shocked if they didn't call you for the next season though. They haven't had rookies for 2 seasons in a row. CBS isn't going anywhere. Or like I don't know what's going on with CBS.
Oh yeah, our contracts are running up. I completely forgot about that.
Free me!
When they say anything, it's always it depends, no matter what the network or the show. That's just kind of the tough thing, especially with Big Brother. Like hell, I think, thank God, I was offered the alternate because I think if I was main cast, it would have been a lot harder to get me to say yes. Like it was one thing when it was in the past, getting in the house tomorrow, and I think it was just so I couldn't overthink it for me to not do it. But if they were like, oh, you're main cast and this is a 3-month commitment and you're not going to have your phone and you're going to leave your family, you're going to leave your job, I think I would have definitely started to overthink that.
Yeah, totally. That it would have been too much for you to commit to, especially because like you were studying for the bar and all that stuff. You would have been like, nah, no thanks. Alternate was literally a perfect position for you, and then
it was so good. And that was another thing. I think if I had to myself, because I never pulled out of that bar, the producers and everyone had to do it for me because I thought I was going to take it. If they were like, oh yeah, you have a spot, which guaranteed I'd have to pull out of that bar exam, I can go to them like, no, I'm going to go take the bar. That's why I didn't end up on Love Island. It's for that same exact reason.
Drina, I said you could ship me with like Lewis Hamilton and Ray John Page and like in that space,
Who are those people?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
What's up? Oh, here they go.
They're in my comments shipping you. They shipping you.
One thing they're going to do is put my name next to some random person and just run with it. I'm like, go.
Yes. Is it Ronnie, Rainey, Hassan Piker? Ship me with Hassan Piker. You damn.
Isn't he Arab?
Well, he's spicy white. What's his?
Let's see.
I think he's Turkish. I could be wrong, but I'm willing to learn.
He's Turkish.
Okay. Did you just Google that?
Yeah.
You quick with it.
Keeping an eye on you.
You quick with it. Like you my keeper. Okay. I hurt your feelings. You all work with me no more. Okay.
Now, you know what's one thing? You know how we were joking earlier? Oh, one of us in a show runs. I would love to see us actually both having to deal with that face to face. Oh, It
would be funny. It would be hilarious. No, the only issue that we would run into is like if I'm with somebody and if you're with somebody, the issue would be the other person being like, why do you want to spend so much time with Joseph or why do you want to spend so much time with Taylor? That's what the problem would be.
That would be funny to see you and I in that dynamic. I wonder how we, we have a very strong relationship, but it would be funny to see it. Like it's one thing to like, be like, oh, it's one thing to hear it aloud. It's another to be like, I don't know. Well, hey, not so much.
No, because our luck, we would be in the same room. I can't hear Joseph making out with somebody. That's like hearing your brother make out with somebody at night. Then it's like we gotta be in separate rooms.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah? You cannot be in the same room as me with all that. Hell no.
I'm just no to all this in general.
Oh, okay.
Messy ass stuff. Yeah, you goddamn TV stuff.
Janelle, I don't have a type. I like hot and kind. You can be any race, any ethnicity. Hot, kind, and tall.
You know what's funny? I remember you saying that in the Big Brother house, but you were not feeling me week one. So I was like, she must be. I was like, okay, I think I'm kind, so I must be missing the hot factor. Or something's not adding up here because you would like noogie me week one, and you're like, you're
24
cool.
years old. You were 24 years old.
So crazy. I remember when we would try to talk, or like I would try to test the water with Taylor, and she would like, to me all the time. I remember because she was like, "You're like
24 years old."
She was saying that. What were you, 27 at the time? Like,
yeah.
I was.
And mind you, the last guy I dated was like in his late 40s, right before I went to the Big Brother house. So I was like, I like them older. And
you booted me off the race. I remember I was like, damn, this girl's not feeling me. I remember thinking that immediately. I was like, she's fine though, but she's not feeling me. And you were not. You were not. What did you do on week one? You were like, Justin can go?
Yeah. I can't remember your name. Couldn't even remember your name.
I was like, what? You're like, oh, you're 24 and you're a bro. Like, you're definitely a gym bro.
You're a Florida gym bro.
Gym bro, dude.
Personal trainer. 24.
24, young. I had the fades still come in. Like, that's it. I was just, a book was getting judged by the cover.
Mm-hmm. Can you blame me? Come on.
No, I don't. It happens a lot, oftentimes. I got to stop getting the fade. I've been trying to do low, and I'm going to just keep the sides eventually.
He's like, I promise I'm not a fuckboy. I promise.
I don't know. I was trying hard to push back on the fade. It did not help my case. But then that shit grew out and that curly hair came out. And oh, God, I was looking rough. And Nicole cut my hair one time. If you guys remember me wearing that bandana all the time, it was because Nicole fucked my shit up.
No, not that.
She fucked my shit up one time before one of the competitions. And I was like, oh, I am so cooked. I was like, on national TV, I'm going out with a hair like this. This is wild.
Somebody, damn. We might have to switch positions over here because.
Like, are y'all friends? Like, would y'all go to each other's wedding? No, we're getting back together.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
What'd you say?
Guys, Taylor and I live. You can start the Taylor and Joseph might get back together if you see us both living in the same city. At least see that first. Please.
Oh, no.
I was like, never, I'm done with him.
I'm done with him. And then you move my city. They're in the same city. No.
I think it would be hard because I couldn't see me moving to LA, and I can't see you moving to Florida.
No, and even then, like, we're never dating again.
We did our time. You keep going. You keep gym growing it up and stuff. We could.
Don't listen to this man. Don't listen to this man. Don't listen to this man. Because you know what you're about to do to these people.
No,
He's still in love with her. He's on her. Shut up. You know we're not doing this shit.
No, yeah, we're not. It's been like a year and a half.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, how
when
long?
we back?
I don't even know when we did Big Brother. I forget all that stuff. I swear it happened to me today. Where was I? Where did I have to stop?
Was it like May or June of last year?
Where was I today? And someone I get oh, I was in the gym. Someone was like, "Oh my God,
Stalker.
I loved you on Big Brother," and it'll catch me so off guard sometimes. I'm like, "What? Oh yeah, I forgot I did that."
That's funny.
I'll just be thinking about work, man. My brain is always running about work, and I'll just get like an interruption. Like, oh, I loved you on Big Brother. I was like, I did a what?
On the what? On the who to what? I am a big brother. That's correct.
Yeah, I'll be pulling my dad sometimes. My dad calls the show Big Boss randomly. So I actually was saying in another live, like someone recognized him and he called me and he was like, "Oh yeah, someone who watch a Big Boss, they know you. Say hi." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What are you saying, man?"
Oh no, it's called Big Boss in India.
He doesn't know that. He just doesn't know any. Yeah, you swear like he was like, "Oh, that's the Indian version." Sorry, he doesn't know any of that. He doesn't watch TV. Like he's like, "What?"
I feel like okay, never mind. Maybe it's a little. I feel like what I was about to say was a little racist and presumptive, so maybe I won't say that. Maybe I won't say what I was about to say.
Oh my god! Thank God I got all this work thing.
That's crazy. It's almost 1 a.m. and you're working. That's crazy.
Seriously.
This chat is like friends. Okay. Yes. Shut up. My God.
Well, you know what's even funny now is even if, let's say, we did date or entertain it, I don't think with me having my own firm it would even be an option with us being so far even close. You would be like right now. You'd be like, what? Like you're actually good at balancing it, but it still just sucks.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm really good at like
when you
I'm really. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, remember when you were really busy, and if I was like, "Hey, I want to see you," you'd be like, "Did you check the calendar?"
But that's okay. Look, couples calendars are effective.
That was so crazy. I remember that.
Couples
I was like,
calendars
"What?"
are effective.
We started cracking up after that. I was like, "What have we become?" I was like, "I haven't seen you." I was like, "I want to see you. When can I?" And you were like, "I don't even know what my schedule looks like this week. Did you check the calendar?" I was like, "Am I booking an appointment?"
But like, I mean, I'm sorry. Just come to me informed.
I respect the hustle. I remember it was so funny. It was supposed to be like a cue. Like I remember I called her. I was like, "Oh, I feel like we've just been FaceTiming so much." I was like, "I want to come see you," and she was like, "Okay, did you check the calendar?" I was like, "No, I will," but like, I opened that calendar and she wasn't even like home for like the next like 6 weeks.
Crazy. I don't know about maybe like 4 weeks, 6 weeks. I never really planned.
Which was so tough because she would have like 4 weeks booked out on this calendar. And then the 1 week that she would be free, then I would have a commitment. Like it would be a charity event or something. So like it would be like, okay, now I'm free, but now I have this 1 week. And then we just started doing those random like day flights. It would literally be like a 1 or 2 day thing, which were exhausting because every time we did that, always one of our flights was delayed or some shit hit the fan.
A flight was delayed, and then like one of our trips, or like a handful of our day trips or whatever, would be like, it would be something we try to organize to bleed into a group trip or whatever. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So like the time that we would try to organize to have that one-on-one time would get cut short, and then we were immediately pushed into a group trip. So it's like any of that additional bonding time that we really needed to like nurture the relationship was cut in half, and now we're still a new couple trying to find our way. We're thrown into this public space. You're like trying to maintain friendships, trying to maintain a relationship, and also like I'm not going to sit here and just say the only reason that we didn't work is like, oh, like timing just didn't work or like location didn't work. Like we came to realize that we were just not compatible with each other romantically. And now like we be on the phone. First of all, we're on the phone just as long as.
I feel like that was more seen after we broke up. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Definitely willing to make it work, and it was never like a conversation or a forethought. But I think now that we're like really close and we laugh about things, and we can be like, "Oh, that shit would have never like stuff
never
like that."
Worked.
I would never in a million years probably if you would have asked me while we're dating, like, is compatibility a thing? I would have been like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the distance initiating the breakup and then me and you being able to look at it not emotionally invested, it was probably like, but now she want to be a gym girl, and now she want to
sorry, best body by 30, that's the goal. So it's like Chili's people can't date non-Chili's people. That's right.
That's a good way to put it, I guess.
My Chili's is the Capitol Grill. Like you can find a Capitol Grill anywhere in America. I'll go there.
But you know what's funny is I was willing to abandon Chili's, so that's why I would say I was willing to never step into a Chili's. It would have been tough, and you know what's funny? I would send Taylor snaps or like pictures with my friends, and we'd be eating at Chili's, and she'd be like, "Haha, like nice," like you know when you said like what are you doing right now? And I'd take a picture with like all my friends, and we'd be at Chili's after the gym, and I'd be like, "Yeah, we're all hanging out here," and she'd be like,
"That's great for you guys."
Yeah, and I would be like, "I can't wait till you come so you could like join us," and she'd be like, whatever, Joseph.
You have so much fun. You and your friends are so much fun.
I know. I remember it was so funny. I was like, I can't wait till you. Which is actually outside of those, you and I do have. I mean, we're laughing at a lot of the incompatibility things, but we are actually very similar.
Yeah.
A lot of other ways and capacities. Like when you come visit now and everything, it's chilling. What?
I just think about the last 3 times I came to visit you. And like, there's also just like the additional space that there is, that there's like not the pressure of like, we're in love and like we have to spend this time together and we have to nurture our relationship and like we have to do this. Now like, I'll just be kicking on your couch, fall asleep on the couch, go to the guest bedroom.
Like we were also, now we're a lot more chill. Me and you were like we were so much more like busy traveling, etc. So like when we saw each other, it was, we have 2 days before this, before that, and we were just off the show. It was exhausting.
Mm-hmm. So Joseph, are you looking for a girlfriend, and what are you looking for in a girlfriend? The people want to know.
Am I looking for a girlfriend, and what am I looking for in a girlfriend? I will say I'm not looking for a girlfriend, but I'm not. Like if a connection happens, I'm not gonna be like, no. But at the same time, I'm extremely busy and career oriented and focused on work. So I don't know. So I guess the answer is I don't know. I mean, hell, I wasn't, when me and you connected, that wasn't. But so I wouldn't say yes, I wouldn't say no. Again, it depends. Love the lawyer answer. And what I'm looking for,
write this down.
Write it down. I don't know. I gotta like the girl. That's it. I don't have much of a look. If she's cute and she catches my attention and she's sweet, that's it. I'm in.
What? Okay, sure.
It took us one little cruise. I was like, one little conversation under the moon. Boom.
Not the moon.
Mm-hmm. You remember that?
You remember that? You were out here talking about, do you ever let your intrusive thoughts get to you? You just want to jump off? And I was like, no. No.
Yeah, I do.
That does not happen. I was like, wow, isn't the moon so pretty? And you're like, do you ever just want to jump?
The water was so beautiful. You guys have no idea.
It was really pretty. Like the moon was reflecting onto the water. And it was
beautiful. I could not stay on the boat. It was more like, she makes me sound like I'm crazy. I meant it more like I wanted to be engulfed in it. Like I was just like, I was not like, oh, do you ever just want to fall overboard? Like, it was such a beautiful, like, romantic scene.
It was pretty. No, it was really pretty. I was like, remember I started talking about like, you know how sailors, like they say they're called to the water because the sirens call them.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say, because I remember you were discussing like the sailors would fall overboard or get called to the water, and I was like, I can feel that. Like I get it. I was like, I feel like I want to jump in it. You were like, I was saying the sailors, dumbass. You be setting me up for failure.
Bullshit. Shut up.
You know what's funny is a lot of times when we're on the phone now, like the moon will be really looking. I look at it all the time. I'll be like, "Wow, the moon's so beautiful," and she'll be like, "Oh, the moon."
Ew. Do I see it? I don't see it right now. It's probably over there somewhere. It was really pretty the other day. It was like a very thin little curve, really tiny little thin curve, and it was like very golden, not very yellow, but just like real golden. Pretty girl.
No, I absolutely love it. That and a good sunset. We are kind of a little sticklers for nature in different ways, though. Like a good sunset, like you and I remember often would like stop, look at the sunset, look at the moon. Like we took those little moments to like take that in.
But that doesn't mean I'm a stickler for nature.
Yeah, you have a soft spot for it. You don't just like pass it, but you're not like me. I know what you're thinking. Like when we're in Honduras and stuff, and you're just like, okay, that you're a two nature for me.
Let's go run around a creek. Let's go skip the la da da by the creek and explore.
You have no curiosity. That I will give you that. I was like,
no, I have no curiosity in the outdoors.
He has none. Remember when we did that boating tour, and I was like, "Let's go down here so we can see what." And you were like, "The guide said we gotta stay behind him." I was like, "Who gives a fuck?"
I'm very big on following the rules.
He's so anal about the random stuff. I was like, I was trying to like detour on this speedboat tour we were both on for a little bit. She was like, "Joseph, the guide said we must stay one by one." I was like, we're in the middle of Mexico right now, and we're never gonna see this ever again. Like I was like, let's go down here and check this out. And she was like, no. And then we would be walking, and like it'd be these slow ass tour groups going down this beaten path that everyone's seen a million times. So I'd be like, Taylor, let's sneak off over here. She'd be like, but the guide is going down here with all the old people, and I'd be like, oh my god. And then I would obviously, like an animal would run by and I'd go after it, and she'd be like, "But the guide!" Oh my god!
Because I feel bad. Like I don't want to disrespect the guide. That's their job. Joseph will go into an area even if the sign says "Beware, no trespassing." He says, "That sign won't stop me because I can't breathe."
I do not give a fuck. I'm here for the experience. A lot of things I would do. Taylor would laugh. I would go up the trees to get better views of where we're at and what's going on. And she'd be like, "You coming down?" And remember when we would do it in Honduras, and you were like, "Do you ever like? Is this just a phase? Do you get out?" And then Alan climbed up the tree with me.
Oh my god! So Alan is like this guy's mentor. How old is Alan? He's like in his 50s,
60s.
Alan's in his 60s. He's in great shape, very lean, slender. And so, Joseph would like, oh, I want to get a review, climb a tree, all the things. Yeah, so Joseph would be like, oh, I'm going to go climb this tree. And I'd be like, is this just like a phase? Is this going to be over at a certain time? Are you going to slow down? Alan would be right behind him. Let's climb this tree. Let's go up, like, let's free, what do they call it? Free climb or whatever.
I think that was one of Taylor's like first like,
oh no.
Yeah, that was one of her first like, oh, this is a lifetime thing. And I was like, yeah, damn right it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. I would try to get her to come up with. I would try to get Taylor. I got you out of your comfort zone. I would say that we definitely complimented each other in areas where like you would be like, okay, calm down a little bit, buddy. And then in others, I'd be like, okay, step out of your comfort zone here and there.
Yeah, there's definitely ways that like I'll step out of my comfort zone, but overall, I'm not. Yeah, someone said in the chat, I'm not trying to fucking die. I'm not trying to risk my life. And Honduras was definitely the moment when I was like, we went for that long walk at night. Because I was very concerned because I was not really enjoying every single moment in Honduras. Like, I'll be very honest here. I was like, I appreciated the experience when it came to actually like ponying up and doing everything every moment. Just not my cup of tea, okay? I'm glad I did it. I won't be going back.
That was fair. Don't get me wrong, guys, and I say this all the time. Honduras is not for everyone. It is a very intense volunteer trip.
Yeah. And even then, like, I really loved building the house, but like, I don't need to go back and do it again. Like, there are things that I enjoyed, but overall, like, I don't need to. This is not my way of participating in charity work. And I was really stressing about it because, like, oh my God, I was like, this is like hands-on charity work, and like, this is supposed to be so fulfilling. And I was like, am I a bad person? So we went on a really late night walk around Honduras, up and down the block. And I was like, am I a bad person because like I'm not enjoying this? Like, am I bad for not liking this? And he said exactly that. He was like, yeah, like, no, this is not for everybody. This specific thing is.
There's other ways to assist. Like, this doesn't make you a bad person. Like, it was so sweet.
So once he said that, I was like, yeah, like.
You're so ridiculous. I don't remember what I
was like, Joseph, yes, like, I see this more as like, you can be the one coming out multiple times a year and like leading groups of people to do these tours. And I'll host the gala to raise the money.
Okay, so now in hindsight, remember that comment you made earlier about compatibility? That's how we always compromise. Like, for example, I remember you asked me, you were like, so is this something you want to do for the rest of your life? I was like, yeah, I've been doing it for like 3, 4 years now. And
Mhm.
I was like, I've been doing it before the show. I want to do it after. You know, one of the first things I did was bring attention. I mentioned it on the show. So I was like, yeah, I like to be a boots on the ground type of guy. I'm for the gala. But Taylor was like, okay, how about like you can come build the houses and be boots on the ground and I'll host like a gala. I was like, that works with me. Like, that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
but looking in hindsight, like, she was like, yeah, I wouldn't want, the limited time I have with like my mans to be like, you want to go build a house in the middle of nowhere?
He literally was like, I want to come here multiple times a year with my person. And I was like,
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was saying you. I was like, yeah, I'm so excited. Like we can plan.
yeah,
So before we even left the first trip, I was like very excited to plan the next one with her, and Taylor was already like,
gala to raise the money. I will throw a gala to raise the money.
which I respected by the way, because I would never, like, I understand not everything is for everybody, and I don't think partners need to agree and love the same exact things. So like we were very open. If there was something one of us didn't like that the other person adored, we would reframe how we can incorporate it. Like at the time, you were not a gym girl, and that was huge. Like,
Yeah.
and I didn't. I mean, you didn't really care that I was always in there, and I didn't really care that you never wanted to go. So, but now in hindsight, like it would be so much easier if we could just have blended like those type of things as quality time.
It's just so funny how like I will go with so many different people to the gym now. Like I've gone like guys that I've gone on dates with, like we've gone to the gym together since, and it's just like it's yeah, like I've gone to the gym with like friends or guys that I've dated since, and it's just like that fear that I had of being in the gym with my partner, like it's totally abolished now, and it's just crazy
No,
to
you go with me now, which is so crazy. We always make the joke like we have some pictures together in the gym, and I'm like, we couldn't just do this a year ago.
no.
Yeah, I was like, to each their own, man. You live and you learn.
You gotta do your own journey. You had your little gym journey glow up in high school. Mine, I feel like I'm just now going to the gym and picking up weights. Most of the time when I went to the gym, I would go and like get on the treadmill and speed walk, and then I would go in the yoga room by myself on a yoga mat and do like Pilates inspired movements. But I was not picking up a weight. I was not on a machine. These days, oh my God, I'm on that Smith machine.
I know she almost trolls me. Like she'll call me and ask about form, and you sent me a video squatting. Like, how's my form? I was like, who is this? Like, I was like, what?
I'll be on the phone while I'm lifting and squatting.
Yeah, I'm
Like
like,
heavy breathing.
it's more power to you. Better late than never.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back into Pilates though. There's a black owned Pilates studio, and I'm gonna start going 3 times a week there because I started doing my Pilates classes again. Like I was doing Pilates 3 times a week to prep for Big Brother, and that did a lot for me. Like my grip strength was what it was on the wall because I was so deep in my Pilates shit. And then yeah, I just did that class with the woman that owns the studio, the black woman that owns the studio out here, and I was like, this is my thing. Like I enjoy being in the gym, I enjoy having it be consistent, but I need Pilates in my repertoire to keep the body that I want to have. You frozen? Uh-oh. Guys, I think we lost them. One sec, are these men doing gym dates so they don't have to spend money on a real date? No, it'd always be me that's like, hey, like let's go to the gym in the morning. Pilates looks like it would make me cry a little. I think the reformer is a little intimidating, but once you actually get on it and you start moving, it's not a big deal at all. Like once someone is walking you through what to do and how to maneuver and all that stuff, you're just like, okay, this is not as intimidating as I thought. There's definitely one of my guy friends was like, he said that he did a reformer class and it was the hardest workout he'd ever done. And he's like, you know, big gym lifting, bro. So it works out. But honestly, you guys, I'm getting kind of sleepy. I don't have it in me to keep chit chatting and yip yapping, so I am gonna call it. Also, I've probably been live for like way longer than I ever intended, but I hope you all had fun. I think maybe I'll try, I don't know, maybe I'll experiment with going live on TikTok like once a week. I'm not gonna be like the rest of the big, I don't even say specifically Big Brother people, just like a lot of the people that go live on TikTok are like very consistent with going live every night and all this stuff. And like, I think maybe once a week will be good for me because I do like it over here. It's a lot more fun over here than it is on Instagram. So I'm gonna call it a night. Y'all have a good night. Have a fantastic Thursday night, and I will see you all later.